feeling like pop the trunk. Monty, you let this nigga pop the trunk on me, Monty? You know what I'm saying? Damn, this nigga mad like that? Phil on an emotional roller coaster, man. He's trying. I don't know what you got in your pocket, Phil? What you got in your pocket? Better be a pack of cigarettes. Better be a pack of cigarettes. What the fuck is that?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, I was gonna buy one of these joints, yo. Oh, this nigga Phil real. I hate this nigga, but I love him though. He good people. Then my man Phil got me a wireless mic so I can start using a microphone when I'm talking to y'all niggas. Hey man, Phil, you alright, man. You alright. I'm gonna take the ill up off the back of your name, just call you Phil again, man. Phil a good dude. It get real funny all of a sudden. All right, there you go. All right, we're back. All right, so today's pod. First, say what's up to everybody. Then we go through the pod right quick. Say what up, Kev. What's up, Kev?
What's up, Kev?
What's up, Kev? It's how I don't talk to him. Say what up, Monty.
What's good, fam?
Hey, Philip.
I like that blue shirt, dude.
Appreciate you. Know, I knew you would fucks with it. I knew you would. Yeah, you know, I try it once in a while. You know what I'm saying? What up, Phil? What's up, brother man? How you doing, brother man? Hey, so today's conversation is what we're part about. Kev, I was watching this thing, yo, online, right? It was one of these Tonight conversation pieces, and the dude was like, when you tell a girl you don't want a relationship, right? And she like cool, and y'all date, and then she catch feelings. Who wrong? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it your fault? Like, are you wrong for that? Like Monty, he's like, to me, I'll be honest with y'all, yo. To me, it sounds like some fuckboy shit, right? The fact that he even brought this to the pod was funny to me, because I'm like,
Who brought it to the pod?
a nigga was asking like, yo, when you tell a girl you don't want no relationship, and then she catch feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like, you told her you ain't want it, you know what I'm saying? Like, who really wrong with that?
He wants them emotionally, he's going up there and all that, she's gonna get attached.
Yeah, so who wrong? Is casual dating a real thing? Do you think casual dating is a real thing, or is somebody lying?
It could be, but both people got done the same thing.
So, do you see? Have you seen casual dating work out for anybody? Or is it until it's somebody lying? Is somebody really not looking for casual? Yeah. And they trying to like sex their way into a relationship?
Yeah, I would agree with you.
That is not.
Or they might be trying to do it that way. And then, I mean, you spend enough time with somebody, man. You catch some feelings.
You like you catch? I don't know, man.
Slide through her
Look
at
here.
1 in the morning and then leave about 1:30.
Here at Strike Team, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. Monty, we just breaking down. Monty was giving me the science a second ago. Monty, is casual dating a real thing, or is somebody lying?
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing?
I think so.
So who wrong if someone catch feelings? Who wrong?
I think
Monty got pure fuckboy logic.
Yeah,
I want you
1:30 is cool.
I want you to know, Monty logic is pure fuckboy logic. You're like, nah, but she should have known when I told her, I ain't want no babies. Monty, you bought her. Monty, you paid all her bills. Yeah. You spent the night at her house 6 days a week. Yeah. You went to school. You took your kids to school. Yeah, but I ain't want no relationship. Y'all went on vacation. Yeah, that was vacation. I wouldn't try going on a relationship. Like, Monty, real talk. Is it a real thing? Is casual dating real, or is that just something some people say?
Nah, I think it is.
You think it's real?
Yeah.
Who you seen it? You know anybody that's casually dating successfully?
Nah, but I think like if y'all two are dating, but y'all are not committed, like y'all both, there's an understanding like, we're dating, but we're not obligated to one another. I think that's casual dating. And I think like, if somebody catches feelings, it's a natural thing.
Well, some people do that. They date like that, right? But then they date like that with purpose. They dating to find the person that they want to lock in with, and then they pick that person like, yo, I want to lock in. I want to lock in with you. But then the person they pick be like, yo, I said I ain't looking for nothing like that. So a lot of people have that conversation up front, like, you just casually doing stuff, or you looking for something serious.
Right.
And dudes will be like, nah, I'm just doing it casually. Whatever. Mostly dudes. I know girls that say it too, right?
Right.
But then at some point in that casualness,
Somebody gonna like.
somebody start being like, hey, you clear the drawer out for you. But you
Right.
leave some stuff in this drawer. Hey,
Right.
what you mean we not hanging out Friday and Saturday this weekend? You know what I mean? Like, hey, feelings start getting involved. And who wrong if the feelings get involved?
I don't think nobody wrong.
You don't think nobody wrong?
You can't control your feelings. You can't control how you
Yeah, but you control how you act in your feelings. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? If they still dating casually and she catch feelings, shouldn't she stop dating the nigga?
Yeah, but once your feelings are involved, you don't stop messing with somebody like that.
Oh, so now you stuck. So you like to. Well, what happened to you? You ever casually date yourself into some shit that wouldn't leave you alone? Look at him live. I told you. He got pure. I told you. I said Monty on some pure fuckboy shit. Yo, you can't trust Monty. You can't trust Monty. Monty will casual you into a lifetime commitment. He been casually dating Charlene for about 13 years.
Well, y'all been engaged for like what, 2 years?
2 years. No. It took her 13 years to get the engagement. Engagement been about 7. That's not horrible. What about you, Phil? Is casual dating a real thing, or do you think that somebody gotta be lying?
Say again.
Casual dating. Is casual dating a real thing, or is somebody lying?
It's a real thing, but like a lot of people say, it's like sometimes they want to change it.
But even in
Somebody catch
college, you
feelings.
can get brand new house. That's just a condo. But you need a brand
You say somebody catch feelings. So what happened? If someone catches feelings, who's at fault?
You got that, they're looking at you.
new, like, because that's 1.3 million shillings.
Both of you, for real.
And to us,
Both of you?
like, when you see a
Yeah,
house
you gotta
up there,
nip
they're
it.
like,
Somebody catch feelings, you gotta back and forth.
4.3 million. It's
So you said the man got to homie, or whoever don't catch the feelings got to back off.
so yeah. You,
And the person, what about the person that catches feelings? What the response? How's it their fault?
Because they committed, it was like a verbal agreement. Yo, we just gonna do this.
So they broke the terms of agreement. Okay, they broke the terms of
Somebody liked it a
condition.
little better than the other person. What you doing? Where you at? Who on your phone? And, oh, whoa. Where all this come from?
Okay, look, that's the first. I ain't never heard Phil get professional. This nigga said they broke the terms of the agreement, therefore they're in violation of the contract. That be the verbal agreement that we made. That's hilarious. Okay, all right. Sean, is casual dating a real thing, or is somebody lying?
That was a real big huff right there, man.
somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying?
But you didn't ask me. Ask Sean.
No, I'm gonna ask you because
ask Sean.
your huff made things very clear that you need to have a conversation. So I'm gonna ask Sean first,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna let you land the plane because you huffed. So you blowing the house down. We gotta hear what you gotta say. Sean, what do you think? Is casual dating a real thing, or is somebody lying?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Obviously, it is a real thing.
What do you do?
People casually date all the time.
What's casual? Because I think that can be.
No, not a committed relationship. A casual dating is like a sexual or a fun or a, like I only hang out with this girl when I'm in Atlanta. When we together in Atlanta, we in Atlanta. But when I'm not in Atlanta, we don't see each other. We're not obligated to each other. Or I see this girl in between times. It's not a relationship where I owe her more
It's
time
best
to have
if
more
you make
maintenance.
those type of things known.
It is. I'm talking about the idea of like you tell somebody like, yo, you meet girly, whatever, girly like, yo, this is you and I don't want anything serious. She goes, okay, nothing serious. I just want to date you. We gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying? But then in the midst of having fun, she enjoying the fun. She want the fun to last a little bit longer. She don't. Maybe the one day a week she want 2 days a week. Maybe the 2 days a week she want 4 phone calls. Maybe the 4 phone calls she want more time.
That's because women don't casually date.
They don't? What do they
I
do?
don't think they can.
Women don't actually date.
No. I said women.
Don't casually
It's
date.
really hard for us to casually date
Why is that?
because we develop.
Cause y'all better than us? You think you better than us?
Yeah, we develop feelings.
You know it's harder being a man than it is a woman.
It's hard for us out here. So much going on.
The hardest part you guys have is giving birth and standing back. I respect that. But outside of that, it's harder being a man.
What makes you think it's harder being a man?
You know, I ain't gotta explain myself.
Woo! You gonna let this nigga say that to you in your ear, behind your bun?
Behind my bun.
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Yeah, I disagree.
Also,
Obviously.
so it's harder being a woman.
It's harder than a woman.
How?
Up.
You don't have to explain. You can hit me with the Sean if you
I'm
want.
gonna hit you. I'm gonna use the Sean.
I think it's Sean for 100.
That's like the fifth. Yeah, I plead the Sean.
That's
Bullshit.
it's way easier to be.
How? Baby.
Not the. He's the little shoulder scrunch. Baby popped out. Sean's trash. Sean said, not the baby. The baby, the way you baby the joint. You know, look at you laughing. You know you wrong. You know you wrong. That's the only part I'm laughing about.
After that, it's all flowers and butterflies, man.
It's all Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas Day, birthday, New Year's Day.
It's all agave nectar, man, for y'all after that. Yeah, it's all agave nectar.
It's just sugar water.
With the feet off the pedals going down. That's all it is. Yep.
Nah, but seriously, you say women can't casually date. Why can't a woman casually date?
No. I didn't say that we can't. I said it's harder for us to.
Why is it harder for a woman to casually date? I think you women are more masculine than you used to be.
Me?
I think women are more masculine than you used to be. I don't know about you specifically.
You
No,
had to be.
do you have to be? 'Cause I think socially, you guys took a movement. I think the independent woman. I heard it. The independent, what you call it? The independent movement of women, like the whole "I don't need a man" movement that popularized in African American culture. That "I don't need a man" thing is something I feel like is very unique to, not unique, but very more prominent in Black women.
There's a whole
But
history behind that, but yes.
I know I get having to be the man versus I don't need a man. That's the difference between having to take on the masculine role and saying I don't need a man to be the masculine role.
But we've seen people having to take on those masculine roles, and so that has showed us that we may not need a man.
There you go. Having to do it and not needing a man are not the same things. Those things are not interchangeable. Having to do it is because of the absence of. Not needing a man is declining to have one. And you guys have taken on this masculine role, this stance of not needing a man. And the reality is you do. Just like we need a woman.
Where are y'all?
Just like we need a
You change
woman.
your tire?
Well, the same
Where
women.
are y'all?
Do you change the tire?
No, I take it to take it somewhere to get my
Who?
shit checked.
Is it a woman
But I
that's
don't need
changing
to-
it? Is it a woman changing it?
Sometimes.
When?
But
Where?
I don't need.
Where is this woman?
But
Where
what I
is this
don't
woman?
need-
Where? Where? What city? Is this in Africa or is this here?
Africa, they don't
PG?
change tires.
PG?
It's actually
Virginia?
Calvin County. Thank you.
It was a
Yeah.
woman?
Yeah,
That's a lie. You see that? You see how she's
No,
touching
no,
her
no,
bun
no.
right here?
No, no, no.
She's like,
I'm
she's
holding
comforting
it.
her lie.
I'm looking for the lie. No.
Comforting her
A
lie.
woman has
Bushi.
serviced my car and service.
Change the tire.
That's not.
Change the
Yeah,
tire.
change the tire.
No, I get the point you're trying to make, but I'm saying like
Is that the only thing a man can do is change a damn tire?
no. But
I was just starting.
Yeah, I was just
I was
starting.
getting
You know,
ready
let me
to
get the
wrap
nigga
up.
wrapped up. Hold on, let
I
the
was
nigga
getting ready to
wrap.
wrap up.
Like, go ahead. Yo, go ahead.
You want to go there? Okay, cool. So, when's the last time you got your car fixed? Month ago, where'd you take it? Who serviced?
A female service car. I mean, she may have been a very masculine, more probably a lesbian.
So she was in there with the wrench.
Yes,
You saw it?
I was there.
What dealership is this?
The Kia dealership, Waldorf.
Waldorf. But
Yes.
you just said Calvert County and Waldorf. I thought Waldorf was PG.
Well, whatever, PG.
I don't fucking know these G's and the PGs and the Waldorfs and the.
PG County. PG County.
Oh, there definitely ain't no woman mechanic in
Yes,
PG
there
County.
is. She was like a man like you.
Yeah. What? Oh, so he was gay. It was the man that was gay.
She was a man like you. Like
She was a man like you. This is the craziest shit. This is what I'm talking
She
about.
probably
The
lives as a
you
male.
said where the men were at, and the men are getting sissified by this idea that a woman can be a man too. These niggas that you. The reason
No,
why
no,
is because
no, I'm
all
saying
these
because
independent
she
women that
was
don't need no
super
man are raising men that don't know how to be a man because these women raised them saying they don't need a man. That's why y'all ain't got no men out. Because you know why the women. You know the thing that makes me funny. It's
Whose
like
fault is that?
something I think is funny is the women that run those niggas off. The women that run those niggas off.
Stop choosing.
Stop choosing.
There's a reason why all these young girls keep getting these older niggas.
And why is that? Because the older niggas ain't shit either.
Nah, because
here we go.
because they want men,
we
and
go.
the men that y'all niggas raised are sissies, so they don't want them. They want these older niggas because they real men. The funnier thing is,
real men?
they're in more demand. Guys at my age are in the highest demand. They actually don't fuck with the younger dudes,
And guys in your guys, who doesn't?
huh?
Guys in your age fuck with who?
Well, we got the
Who are the women that
we
you
kind of
like
get the
with?
pick.
We like the younger.
We kind of get the pick. Well, everybody wants that. Who doesn't want the newer model? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. You go to the dealership, right? They got the
She's over it.
they got the 40-year-old car
She got no
with all the dings and the rings. The tires are kind of flat, but it's dependable. It's just used a little bit. Got about
I got a
100,000,
good question.
150 miles. Hold on.
You just been burglarized. You call the police.
This nigga skipped my whole
Who do
personality.
you want to show up?
Well, I actually can. I can
she
actually
said- she
attest
said-
to that.
she said the police.
I can
I
actually,
just want the police.
I can actually attest to that. So I actually had to call the police to get back into my residence.
You were burglarized?
No. I locked myself out of my house.
Oh, okay. So it was
The man, it's not an emergency, but a male and female cop showed up. The male could not get in the house. The female had to pull out whatever tool they used to push open the door. She pulled it out of her bag. Hold on, let me get this. Went up to the door, popped it out. Did something that man couldn't do. So, and y'all.
receipts.
Even if it's like the woman opened the door, so now the woman is more, so we don't need men. It's just fucking crazy. It's just fucking crazy. It's just crazy.
Man, doing this. She's trying to herself. That's all
She's like-
I'm not being a part of this conversation because you know what, this is the thing with y'all men. Y'all men, all you want is you complain that the women my age, 42 years old, thank you very much, God, thank you. 42 years old. Y'all niggas complain about, oh, the women, the older models. Then you go get a younger bitch and see how she treats you. She's not gonna treat you like shit. She's gonna treat you like the nigga that she thinks that you are.
Hey,
Period.
how did the
That's
younger- how
actually
did-
not
how did
true
the
either.
younger dudes
Statistically
treat you?
speaking, them niggas sick.
Bullshit.
I'm talking about stats. I'm talking stats. I love that. Don't do that because it's your pod. Don't hit me with the it's your pod. So I'll say what I want. I'm just saying the stats say differently.
The older women, we break your back and send you back.
This nigga Phil trying to have a fight.
I'm a woman. I can speak for a woman. You can speak for a man. I can speak for a woman. But you're not going to do is put words in the mouth of what women think, how we feel, who we're raising. I'm raising 3 boys because their father's a complete fuck up.
Whoa.
So,
You're a
yeah.
provider, though.
Yeah. he
Have-
can provide, but
have
that's
to.
Not being, that's not all about, that's not what being a man is all about. There's a whole other side of being a man. And
Have
that-
to, but if you have to do that, right? Because you said that the father's not stepping up, so that's a have to. I'm saying that's a different
Yeah,
ideology.
But according to you all,
No,
that's a good one.
no, that's a different.
That's a good one.
No, that's a different
Hold on.
ideology.
You putting words in my mouth?
No,
You
y'all
never-
just
No.
said
Y'all-
that's a good
y'all-
one.
who
What's a
like
good
the
one?
men who were
said
the
it?
ones who are providing.
Point to the
No.
person that said
I
it.
didn't say that. No
Y'all
one
has
said
said
that.
that. Okay.
So did I say it or did he
First off,
say
baby,
it?
no one
Okay,
said
that's
that.
fine.
Because you don't want to put words in your mouth.
That's fine. No, please don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, but you're putting words in my mouth.
But what y'all did
This
say is
in the
that the
mouth
reason
thing, I
that
can
the
draw.
reason that men are sissies now is because we're raising them.
I
The
didn't-
women are raising.
I didn't
No.
That's what you said.
No, I said that women that are raising them with the
Are you
ideology.
good? Are you
No.
We're
good?
talking about
No, no, no,
the
no, no.
idea. The idea.
No,
Don't
no,
listen to
no,
that.
no.
Don't listen to that. No, the
Hold on, hold on.
ideology.
No one's discussing with you.
The-
I don't.
I got you.
Did,
No, I got you. No, I hear you.
straight said
No.
That women.
Yes,
who are,
the ideology.
sissies-
No, the first part of
you
it.
said that
You're s-
women who are raising.
No,
men,
you are
they're
paraphrasing.
raising
No,
sissies.
you are you are
I'm not-
paraphrasing the thing that I said.
Sir,
You don't listen to
we're
him.
not talking to you.
Don't. He's crazy. You can't talk
I don't,
about.
so am I.
Yeah,
that
you-
pisses me off.
I know it
First
does
of
because
all-
you let it go.
No,
I
no,
agree
no,
with
no,
you.
no,
No,
no.
I did say it.
First
I
of
did
all,
say it, but I said it in regards to the
I am
ideology of not
raising-
needing.
I am not raising sissies. Who I'm raising are men who can be in tune with their woman, men who know how to treat their women because it's coming from a woman. A man cannot.
I don't know why you think
determine-
that. You can't tell a man how to be a man. Do you think you can teach a
I'm
man
not
to be a
telling
man?
him how to be a man.
You
I'm
can't-
telling him how to treat a woman.
You're doing your best with not having a man in your life. That's what you're doing. You're not teaching him how to be a man. You're not teaching him how to be a man. That's not possible.
It's not my job to teach him how to be
Exactly.
a man. I'm
Exactly.
teaching him how to treat a woman.
I got you.
Because I'm a woman who knows how she wants
And a
to
man,
be treated.
and a man, you have no idea what a man's emotions is like. Just like I don't know what a woman, right?
I don't give a fuck.
So
I'm
how
not
you
a
gonna teach him how to
man.
how you gonna teach him how to treat a woman?
I am a woman. I know how we want to
But
be
you don't know how a
treated.
man responds to a woman because you're not a man. You don't know how a man deals with a woman's
I'm
emotions.
not a black man.
And that's what that's you don't treat a woman. I think it's great because the idea is like, what I feel is like the emotion behind it is funny. But hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm not. It's not even an antagonizing thing. Don't listen to these niggas. Listen to me. Listen. Look.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah,
to you,
listen.
and I'm listening to you
No,
tell
no,
me.
listen.
I
I'm not telling you shit. I'm not telling you shit. I'm not telling you shit. I'm not even talking about you. Take yourself out of it for a second. I'm not even talking about you, right?
Take myself out of it.
Listen.
I'm the woman that you just described.
But you haven't
right
let me.
here.
You haven't let me finish saying a thing yet. I'm asking you. Look, I heard you, right? I'm not coming at you about your situation because your situation is completely different from what I'm talking about. If you heard it that way, I apologize. What I'm saying to you is not what you're talking about. You're arguing a point that I'm not talking about. I'm talking about there is a difference between not needing a man and having to take care of him. I said the ideology is different. Having to sell because a man's not in the house, the father is not man enough to take care of his kids. Having to do it is different from going into the ideology is I don't need no man. That's different. Or do you not agree with that? Do you think that's the same thing?
No, that's different. But women,
That's what I'm
hold
talking
on.
about. So that's what I'm talking about,
Women
love.
have become that way because where are y'all? Where are y'all?
You do know fathers are the most. You know, black fathers are the most active fathers in children's lives. You do know that, right?
Who what?
Black fathers, the demographic of fatherhood, black fathers are the most active fathers. Since 2015, we've been the most active fathers for almost 10 years now. Black fathers do the most fathering out of any demographic in the U.S. I know it's a different experience for you, so I get that. But I'm saying that's not me defending black men. I'm telling you a stat. That's an actual stat.
Since when?
Since 2015. Okay. Since 2015, black fathers have been crushing it since 2015.
Okay.
Since 2015.
Okay.
So that whole idea that, you know, ain't no black dads, where your father at, that shit is whack. Like, niggas been taking care of their kids.
Okay, but who? Okay, that's fine.
But again, it's not.
That's
It's
fine.
the
That's
only thing is about you. I get not getting someone that's not good because I mean, like every mother ain't the best mother in the world either. But the idea that I need a woman just like you need a man. The idea that you don't need no man is crazy to me. Do you need someone who's toxic and not good for you? No, I'm not telling you to go out here and chase a nigga that's no good for you. What I'm saying is there's a difference between having to and going outside and saying I don't need no nigga. I don't need no man.
So women just came to this on their own because you all have been so upstanding to us. We just came to all of this.
Yeah, that's a bigger thing to unpack, right? So that's a bigger thing to unpack, right? Because the point
Talk about that.
now we can talk about it, but I want to make sure that's what we're talking about, and not that we're defending the idea that saying I don't need a man is different from having to do it.
How do women get to that? How do women get to the ideology?
Honestly, I
Because
think
if men were I'm sorry, prior to 2015. If men
if
were
black, so we're talking about black people
doing-
only then.
I'm talking about men, period.
Yeah, 2015 is black men. That ain't all men. That's just black
Let's
men.
focus on black men. So how did women prior to 2015 come to that ideology? We don't need a man.
I feel like it's a combination of things, right? I think it's having to, because there's no men around. So you're raised by a woman who had no man in the house. So in your mind, as a woman or a boy, you look at a woman that's raising the family and you don't see a man there. So you're like, my mom did it, so I can do it too. So it's all you know, because you didn't have a man in the house. So I think that's part of it. I think another part to it is the fact that a lot of these boys don't know how to be fathers because there were no fathers around due to incarceration, murder in the neighborhoods, murdered by police officers, murdered by other communities. Drugs, suicide, because suicide rates in men is higher than women as well. I mean, there's a bunch of combinations, but the idea is of man not being in the house is the biggest contributor. They need more men in the houses. But the idea that you don't need a man versus having to do it. Again, I don't think every man that has a kid is supposed to is a good father. I'm not advocating that every man that's there. I do think that you owe it to most women, not you, but most women owe it to their children to find the best way to co-parent with the father of their child. Because at the end of the day, the children suffer from not having both their parents. There is no good scenario. There is no good scenario from that. Every kid needs both their parents. Don't you me? Why do you feel like that women are by themselves with their kids?
Because why do I feel like what?
Why do you feel? Because I said all my points. I don't think I have no other points.
Why do I feel like women are alone with their kids?
Yeah, because you said, what do I think is the contributing factor to why women are raising their kids by themselves? What do you think it is?
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
I said, how did women get to the ideology that we don't need men? If all of y'all were, if it was such a good situation, trust me, I know plenty of people who grew up in two-parent homes who still feel like they don't need a man. And if you ask that father, I did the best job I could. I was present in my daughter's life. I did this. So where's the disconnect?
It's popularized. You guys go around saying you don't need, niggas ain't shit, I don't need no man. It's popularized. It's all over the world. You don't even know that black fathers are the best fathers in the fucking country, and like you don't even know
Well,
that.
my father wasn't. No, first of all, I did know that, but my father was not around, so he is not included in that. Who was present was my grandfather, who was the best father that anybody could ever have. So I do know that. Don't tell me what I don't know. But what I also know is that niggas have not been shit, and that is why women have had to step up and say, "I don't need a man," because having
They picking
one
ain't shit
becomes
niggas.
What?
They picking ain't shit niggas because there's a bunch of good niggas out there.
All right. So there's not gonna be any accountability for y'all. Y'all have always been just the best thing. And women
Are you
do
accountable
shit.
for all women?
Good ones, absolutely.
Are you accountable for all women?
No. Clearly.
Are you a good woman?
Yeah, that's good.
Are you a good
I
woman?
don't really think it matters at this point.
You know you a good
Y'all can
woman.
say what I know exactly who I am.
You know
I
you're a
what
good
type of
woman.
wife I was, and I know what type of mother I am. So it's whatever. Whatever you want to say.
Don't do that. We can stop talking about it, but don't do that.
I get tired of this.
Yeah, I feel
Black
like
men want to do it. Y'all
Uh,
have not stood for us. Who is the most unprotected woman in the world?
a black woman.
Yeah. Why is that?
I wonder
Are
why.
women not? Are you all not protecting us?
I gotta. So I used to have this mindset, right? That every black woman and every treat them like my sister or whatever the case may be. But I seen this black woman put this thing up where she was like, her black man was for her and her family, and that the father of her child is not jumping out there to jump in front of another woman during her time of crisis. If she wants to be an independent woman that don't need no man, that he shouldn't be jumping out there putting him at risk because now her family loses their father to whatever situation she has going on. And it made me think a little bit more about it. So I want to say yes, but I think the scope in which I do that now has changed. Because I used to treat them all like family, and I think that I can't take that risk for my kid. I don't want to put myself in somebody's bullshit. Accountability for what?
Why are black women so underprotected by black men?
Because, well, I agree with Sean because they don't stand behind their men.
Okay.
Why do you think?
Where are y'all? That's what I've been saying.
Where are y'all and
Where are y'all?
what do you mean?
Hey, but black men do get bashed the most by sisters.
I mean, are we the only ones that get it like that? I never seen no white woman in the shop saying white niggas ain't shit. I ain't never seen that before. Oh,
On the girlfriend.
I'm glad that you all know women so well. The same women that you don't.
I don't.
Sometimes an Asian or white woman will try to bring you up. Most females, black females, will like talk shit and make you feel bad.
Thank you.
Because you had made a mistake when you did something. You can't counteract it. Walk it off. Walk it off. Walk it off.
Fell.
Bad.
Sensitive subject.
Since they
I already
have.
knew that. When as soon as you said, I said, "Oh shit."
He was telling me to tell.
That's
She just had
sensitive
bad
subject.
experiences. That's all.
When you
She just had bad experiences.
when you bring that up,
Trauma.
like a woman ain't healed.
Clearly.
Woman don't come home and cook a meal every night for me.
She might-
She not a good woman.
might not
Think of how many-
Because that's what Daddy said.
She might not.
What you mean? She not coming back. She not coming back. Nigga. She said.
I lose all my female
She said we know women so well. I'm like, I don't get the difference. I'm actually surprised at the flower season because I don't think I was talking about women. I was saying about the effect. The fact is that niggas are receiving the message I'm saying women are receiving the message from not having fathers and not learning the men. Like, I'm raising men to be this way. It's like, you can raise a man to be emotional, but that's not how a man's a man. Like,
If my man
To be
don't
sweet-
let me mess up his credit,
I don't unless you agree with
I
that?
have to rewind the tape to find out where we were left at.
Now, what left is when she started declaring that niggas wasn't shit and that we don't take care of it. And I'm like, I think it's crazy that it was a declaration of niggas ain't shit.
I'll get out of here.
If you say the same thing about women, we call misogynist and all types of stuff.
Hey, she ain't retired.
Trauma.
Huh?
I think we just lost the customer.
That nigga, he been crazy all morning. The one thing he said that was right, that nigga ain't coming back.
Hey, she said, fuck off, Phil.
Not.
Philip
one thing you said that I totally disagree with.
Which part is that?
You said kids need both of their parents.
They do.
Find a way. That's not true. You can have a single parent, and that child still grows up to be.
That's only with the father. Statistically speaking,
No, sir.
children do worse with just the mother.
Nope.
That's the stats, though.
No, sir.
It's not all the time, it's not an absolute, but they do worse with just the mother. They actually have similar stats with mom and dad.
Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that?
That's what's the word I'm looking for? That's from, so I went through a hard custody case, and one of the things I had to go through was figuring out why it was so hard for me as a father to prove that I was good enough to be a dad. So I looked at all these different things, and when I was going through the different help groups and things like that, one of the universal things that came up, and I forgot the exact center, I wish I could tell you, so I don't want to paraphrase it, was that one of the most absolute things were that the parenting, criminology, that a lot of these single moms are like, I can do it and take care of it. These kids statistically in the 70s, in the juvenile criminal system, like you look at the juvenile, that's what it was stats from the children that are incarcerated, the juveniles incarcerated. Dropouts, everything's 90 to 75 is the lowest number, but it's mostly 90 to 80% of the kids in the population of these juvenile detention centers are from single mother homes, for be it sexual abuse, dropout out of schools, homelessness, suicide, robbery, all these things. 80 to 90% of them come from single mother homes. Fathers had the similar stats to two-father homes. Now, that's not to say that fathers are better. What I would tell you is, because I don't think that, right? I don't think it's one's better than the other, because I didn't have a dad, but I think fathering is really important. I think that both parents are important, because they are. If you guys have a kid together, that kid is a part of your traumas and what you went through. It's a part of my traumas, what I went through, and it benefits from having the experience of both of us. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we can figure out how to come together and work together, even if we fucking hate each other guts. I think being able to raise the kid in some kind of middle ground benefits the child more. And with my own daughter, I saw that. When we were beefing and fighting and going through custody, luckily we settled it out of court. Like, we were able to work through, which is fucking ridiculous. The fact that we figured it out before we went to court and then have to fight and tear each other down and talk about how fucked up we were, we figured it out outside of it. My daughter's a million times different than she was when we were going through court. Like, more confident. I've seen the change, you know what I'm saying? So I would say from my experience itself, but also just statistically speaking, they benefit, and I would say from the father more than the mother. I wanted to be a dickhead, but I'm scared now because I ain't trying to be a dickhead. But single parent homes don't do the same thing that two parent homes do. You're more effective with a child.
So you said that's statistically. Have you looked at outside of the criminal system?
Like
Have you
just
looked at the stats of single parent children going to college? Have you looked at single parent children living professional lives, doing other things other than being in the criminal system?
I guess because as a black man, criminology is something that's attached to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we make up most of the prison population in general. That was the only stat that I really looked into, because that concerned me. Even though I have a daughter, it concerned me because I was just like, damn, if we're looking at this is just easy to look at. It's a smaller portion. Damn, wouldn't we want to fix this? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't so much of the stat to be like, yeah, they need both. I was just that alone was enough for me. How many people are successful? I'm not advocating for single parents. I don't think that being a single parent is a flex. I think that being a single parent is unfortunate. And especially if the other parent's alive, because again, my experience, some people get trauma and want to, the world hurts them, so they want to hurt the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? And then some people get trauma when the world hurts them and they want no one else to feel that again, right? I would never want a kid to grow up like I did, where both parents are alive and breathing, and I didn't have both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of sucks. So I would say that for me, it's just a different perspective.
Yeah, I can see that perspective, but you're saying it's better to have two parents. I disagree with that. The reason I say that is because I was raised by a single parent. I own two businesses, went to college, I'm in the military. Both of my sisters and my brothers, we all make six-figure salaries. Being raised from a single parent and her siblings.
What was the reason she was a single parent?
What was the reason?
Yeah.
Because she never married our dad.
She never what?
Married our dad.
So he didn't stay around?
Oh yeah, my dad stayed around, but he didn't want to be involved. My nieces and nephews right now, my youngest sister has 4, my oldest sister has 2. Although my older sister, both of the parents are in the home. My youngest sister is a single parent. She has 4 kids. 2 of them are in college right now.
That's a new challenge right now.
Okay.
The other
Guys are
2,
going to like
they're on their way to college.
Yeah, I saw that
Who's
list.
supporting
Why
them?
you told me that list
My
last
family.
time? The list
She
we
do
put out
have
with
male role
places they don't
models.
want to go.
Now that part is where I was
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
She
I was
do
gonna
have
say that,
male
but I ain't
role
feel like
models.
so now the TikTok challenge is they don't get out
You
the
can't
car.
teach them how to be a man.
They're still in
I
this
agree with
unit.
that.
They don't get
Okay.
out the
Agree with
car
that
unless they
totally.
like the place
But
they're going. Oh,
to
nah.
say
So they
that
film
you need both parents in the
So you
home
get out of
for them to be
Applebee's
successful.
or go to a top.
Nah, I
bar,
said I think
they
you
don't
owe
like
it to the
They
child.
just
I don't
walk
think
in
you
and say,
need. It's not a need because there's one-offs,
I
right?
ain't getting out the car.
I don't. I think it's unfortunate that your dad, you know what I'm saying, that father wasn't around with Kiss Me Beast. But let's not analyze your life because clearly you came to the same side, right? So I'm not. Let's take it and just make it a little bit more, not hyperbole, but like, let's talk about it a little more plain, right? There are circumstances where a father cannot be in a home, but if a father can be in a home, I think that father owes it to his child to be a part of that child's life. So let me word it better, right? I don't think it's they can't. They have to. It's not a. I feel like for me, I have
That's the way I
to.
was
For me,
taking it.
I would have to. I would say for me, I have to. I think I wouldn't want my daughter if she has a kid, and God forbid she's not married and it's a child out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? I would love for her to be married, but say she, has a kid. I'd like for the very least for her and that man to figure out their lives to raise that kid together because that kid benefits from that. You know what I'm saying? That kid benefits from them being able to work together to raise them. Not you stick around let this man beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that.
What if she has a positive male role model around? And would that be
I
the
don't think
same
that a
thing?
child. I don't think that a child bonds with a positive male. Of course, because it takes a village. Male role models and mentors, absolutely necessary. But I don't think a child bonds with their parent the same way they bond with a role model or a mentor.
No,
I think it's
but,
different. But yeah, if you can't get a father,
male role model in that guy's or man's life, then yes, you can teach him how to be a man.
yeah, that's the next best thing. You know what I mean? But I think that the way my daughter absorbs me and my information is different from how she absorbs anybody else. Now, granted, my brothers talk and deal with her too, and I get jealous because she be listening. You know what I'm saying? But like, because they're really good with kids. But my daughter's relationship with me is unique with me, and I have a godson who I raised, cut the umbilical cord, changed his diapers, first birthday. This is like my son for most of his life. Before my daughter, loved him like my own. You know what I'm saying? This is my son, right? Named after me and everything. This is my son, not my kid. Love him to pieces. I love him differently than I love my daughter because that's some flesh in my flesh. You know what I'm saying? And it's not intentional. I can't help it. It resonates different. The pheromones, the chemical reaction, whatever you gonna call it. I resonate with my daughter differently than I vibrate with him. Still love him, still go to bat for him, still look out for him, still mentor him, still father him. But I don't father him the same way. It doesn't have the same emotional attachment. It's just different. It's a natural thing. It's nothing I'm trying to logic. You know what I'm saying? It's just a natural thing. You are attached to your parents in a way. Abused children can't detach themselves from their parents. You know how hard it is for an abused child to actually be like, fuck this parent, I don't fuck with them no more? They get abused and still love their parents. They just have an attachment. It just comes with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's hard.
The attachment is there, but when you're dealing with a young man that needs that male role model, he's going to attach himself to any positive male role model that he can find.
Or
to
any
teach him
role
to be
model,
a
because
man.
sometimes they get the wrong kind of role model. So you're right.
Yeah, sure.
Sticking them to a positive one makes sense. So like I said, in your particular situation, I wouldn't critique your position. I would say that for me, it's information, right? I always like to learn. That's why I like these podcasts. I like to learn things, you know what I mean? But I like to base my opinion on stats and facts more than I like to pin them on feelings. So I know that my feelings play a part into it. But I also know that, like, I know fathers are important. I know fathers are important because I'm a father, and I don't feel like society tells you you're important when you're a dad.
And you're right.
Specifically a black dad. Like, it was trash. Like, going through court was trash. Like, I've never felt more, like, unappreciated for just loving my kid ever. Like, you had to qualify it. Qualifying loving your kid is weird. Like, how do you love your... Well, I take care of them. That's not how you qualify it on court. You know what I'm saying? Well, I bought him shoes. Do you have receipts? How many receipts do you have for the clothes you bought your nephew? Like, you don't own the kid. You know what I'm saying? You just do things, take care of him. Like, I feel you. It's family. I never thought that I had to prove that I was family. You know what I'm saying? The shit was weird. It was a weird experience. And that's why I started looking into it more. And honestly, all the psychological studies on children, especially with custody and child custody cases, they're moving... Even the custody situation is moving towards 50-50 with the parents now. Because they're like... The child benefits from having both kids. They're like no longer trying to do sole custody. They're trying to do like supervised visitation, singular visitation, once a month visitation, weekend visitation. They're trying to do things now where the child has the experience of both parents and what's the minimum amount of experience they need with the parent to develop a healthy mind. Because when they have their father, they're more confident, they're more what is it? It's a better sense of self. When just a father, this is a psychological response a child has to having their father in their life. They're more disciplined. They're more confident. They're more, what's the word? They know themselves better. Their confidence, and it's not just confidence, but they have a better sense of self. So they take on tasks differently. The behavior in the child changes when their father's in their life. Now, not to say that some children just aren't stellar off top, you know what I'm saying? But psychologically, they benefit. There is no downside to having engagement with your dad.
You're still taking those stats from the negative side of it. Because you're still looking at, they end up in you was talking about the whole.
Oh, that was the stats about the parenting. That's the only parenting stat I have. Psychologically, it was a different thing. It was literally just on the mental development of a child. That was literally all it was about. It was the mental development of a child. That wasn't on the criminal stats. That's just the mental development of a child.
Another, personal thing.
Unless you get, paid
that
and
I
beat
was
your
gonna say is that
surrogate and all that stuff.
uh,
It's only gonna get worse.
I think you can't remember exactly what you guys were talking about. But
Oh, we was going. It was a lot. It was going down.
Being a woman, something like that. I am a female, and I've been married to a female for 15 years. And I'm actually raising her autistic godson.
That's what I'm thinking. I
So-
I don't believe that. And I started looking at reading
It is tough, and I
Autism is tough.
don't
The divorce
be
rate's
negative
58%.
about my black men. I like for my black men I like for him to have positive role models. It's like, I have a lot of positive male role models in my life because of what I do.
Yeah.
I meet a lot of people, I meet multimillionaires. So I try to get him involved with every positive man that I come in contact with, that can give him that male
Energy, engagement. Yeah.
Teach him how to be a man. Teach him what he's supposed to be versus what he's not.
I guess they call it the male habitat, right? Like try to synthesize it because it's just different. Like interacting with women, interacting with men is different. Like we definitely weren't as soft as we needed to be with having that conversation with her. From the most, well, we assholes, and she know we're assholes, which I'm glad she came back. I think she left already. I gotta call her because she mad. But like, yeah, we are. We're just guys. We're being down. It's a barbershop, but at the same time, it's barbershops, man. This is the worst. This is the worst place to be in here. Like fuck niggas, because there's a bunch of niggas in here who cut hair and talk shit.
Sometimes you just gotta take those conversations with a grain of salt. Take them for face value.
Yeah, but it's also the emotional engagement because, well, we are in feelings. We close, you know what I'm saying? We get big hugs. Everybody love everybody in this joint. Like, she like, I thought these were my niggas. How they not listen to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's completely a misunderstanding, but it's also a topic that's a little more hot button. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, it's a little more hot button. So I don't think she was hearing it. She was just hearing, like, here's go these niggas bashing these women. But, nigga, I love black women, bro. Like, I wouldn't have a little brown baby running around here by the farm with black women. I just think that I do think there's a culture a popularized culture of antagonizing men in general, just men being men. And then they have this thing where a lot of women don't date the guys nowadays because the guys nowadays aren't masculine enough. And then the younger girls are coming up and dating the older guys. And the reason when you asked when they poll the younger girls on why they're dating older guys, they say because they want more masculine men. So they date the older school dudes, which is like my school and the 35 and up crew, versus these 25 to 30 dudes because the 18 to 30 dudes they're more, I wouldn't say feminized. They're just more. They're not as masculine. They're just not as masculine. They just don't stand up. They don't do it.
Previous generation was more into electronics, more into not getting out in there and building character. And
I never thought about touching grass being a part to it. Like you think that them being indoors, the technological age, like that had play on the masculinity?
Because you tell this generation of the guys in the last generation, you tell them to go out there and change the tires. They're not gonna know the first thing to do. You tell them to go out there and cut the grass, they're gonna look at you like you got two heads. Why? Because Gen X, which is my generation, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys.
Yeah, I think we are too. I'm a millennial actually.
We were more on the workforce. We were out and about. We wasn't at home trying to raise these kids. We were more about providing for them versus being there for them and teaching them. That makes sense?
No, it does.
So, with that being said, the generation that Gen X was raised in, all they had to pacify them and to teach them was TV and electronics.
Damn. That makes sense 'cause when I think about it, because I feel like it is all pop culture. Like I said the mentality was pop culture kind of style. And I don't spend a lot of time on on TV, but like I can understand because the popularized mentality is like these twerkings, these Birkin bags, these what can this nigga buy you? You know what I'm saying? Where the bag at? And these niggas is all like, yo, I want the most expensive girl to spend all the money on and look rich, and live poor. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a weird mentality. They wasn't watching people go get it. They was watching the people on TV pretending to get it. All these rented cars and rented houses, thinking that's the life. And now yeah, you know that makes sense. I can agree with that. I gotta yell at Cat. What's your name again? April. All right, I appreciate you rapping to me and not cursing me out and running out the store. Now I got.
Conversation like this, I like to go because I'm a gay female. You know what I'm saying? And I know people when people see me the first thing they do, especially guys,
Yeah.
black men, the first thing they do is they see me as a negative threat. You know what I mean? So I'm just like I try to get in these conversations because I try to show people a different way, like show a different perspective. Of
Nah,
life.
that's why I like having the shops here because you get so many people here. You know what I mean? You don't hear Actually, we have I have like 3 or 4 different females that watch the show that identify on the same spectrum or whatever, and they're always positive too. We do antagonize, but the thing they do is that black men don't tend to be like, well, that is sexually open. There's not a lot of playroom in being black men. Like black women, like what I'm saying, they can experiment, play around. But black men don't play that shit. Like we don't give a lot of safe spaces. I don't honestly, personally.
Pride and ego.
Maybe I don't care what another man does with his thing. It's just to me, it doesn't go back and forth. Like either you do or you don't. But it's how I feel. I do think it's unfair that women have this space to experiment and black men don't. I don't particularly care, but it'd be weird for me if Phil was like, yeah, I kissed a dude last night, just wanted to see what it was like. That'd be a weird conversation for me to have, you know what I'm saying? But would I love him less? Would I treat him less? No, because it doesn't bother me, but it's just not a normal, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with them when they come in, sometimes they gripe and they talk shit with me about like, here these niggas go, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't have, and some of it's jokes, because back in the day, Joker was a lot different. Like, sissy is an inflammatory word. I said it to be funny because we're the barbershop, but like, I'm gonna go around using sissy all the time. But back in the day, you could say sissy and I get yelled at. It's just, everybody's so sensitive now, so they give me my shit. Yeah.
And unmarried. That's most of those guys are married, so it's unmarried. So they said women are delusional.
It's mad different. I like these guys, so I'm trying to pick my op. I want to pick my situation that I don't fuck with. I think fuckboyism is something I don't fuck with, so I don't want the mindset of like all black men is shit, because just like every single mother isn't a bad single mother. You know what I'm saying? Every single father isn't a bad single father. Every man that's not in the house isn't not in the house because he's some kind of piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's one-offs. You know what I'm saying? I just want to antagonize the fuckboy culture in its entirety, right? Like, let's be honest with each other. Let's care about each other. Let's listen to each other. Like, I gotta call her and be like, hey, I don't care if you don't fuck with me. I still love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she left without giving me a hug. I'm mad at her. I didn't want to get carried on camera though, so I let her leave. Thank you, April. I'll be here every Friday, 12 o'clock. I'm here. I'll be late sometimes, but I'll be here. No. Bye, April. What's his hit list? Tell me the hit list, bro. I just know you're going to be on pod. You potted right now.
The percentage of women who find men unattractive. Like the percentage of guys that's unattractive. So normal women find 85% of men unattractive. And it's almost inverted the other way about what we see beauty in. So the parameters that follow that is like 4 hit list parameters that women set on dating sites, and they just did a census. 6 feet tall.
Facts.
Making 6 figures.
Yep.
You go to the gym regularly and you're not obese. And then there's a small percentage that say unmarried. Some women say, I don't care if he's married or not. And that's a lot, because most of the guys that fall in that parameters,
keeping it real.
NFL tight end. So they're going to be married. So most of those guys that fall in their parameters, they're successful They have white collar jobs and they're NFL tight ends or something, or you know, because if you over 60 making, 100,000 or more, you go to the gym regularly and you're not obese and you unmarried, they're gonna why you not married then? Because somebody would have snatched you up by now. Right. Think about that for a second. So they have a hit list that we don't have. We just want a nice, submissive woman, attractive, knows her place, but also the good mom. Have your own independent views, bro. We're not asking to be a feminist, but just have your own views and just be my ride or die. Women are exactly the opposite.
They actually had a thing where they asked the question. They was like, yo, I think I asked y'all too. You go out with a woman, first date, she hits 80% of what you're looking for. 80% of what you want in a woman. Do you go on a second date? What's your answer?
Yeah. Second date?
Second date, if she's 80% of what you're looking for, do you go on a second date?
I probably would.
Sean.
Probably.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, they ask women the same thing? 80% of what you're looking for? Hell no.
Not real.
I'm not settling. These bitches, yo, they say, hell no, I'm not settling. Sucking my dick. Fuck him. Yo, they said 80% is wild. They're like, what you want me to settle?
We see a 6 or 7. All women now think they 10. Yeah, because Lizzo told you was a 10. Because she was a 10. All men will be.
Y'all see Optimus Prime? Remember the big chick that was like, she goes, hey, I'm Jenny. And she goes, and I am Optimus Prime. The big fat chick that said she looked good. You see what I'm talking about? The fat chick that was...
I need you got to spend 3 years, that old, same 3 years salary on an engagement ring and all that. I'm like, look at yourself. What you bring it to the table to ask for that?
So I used to ask that question about what you bring to the table. I hate that question now, Sean. What you bring to the table? I hate that question now.
Ask the women what they bring to the table.
What you bring to the table? I hate that question. I used to like it. I don't like the question no more.
Hey, yo, you heard about the TikTok challenge?
What TikTok challenge?
What is it?
What challenge?
You know that list that women came out with?
Yeah.
It's
The cheesecake.
Yeah, the cheesecake factor is curling to the ick list. They don't like what we do, ick, whatever. But it's a list of 58 places where you're not supposed to take a first, second, or third, or whatever date. So now the TikTok challenge is you go on a date and they start filming when they driving up to wherever you're going. If they don't like it, they just don't get out the car.
That'd be phenomenal. Listen. Phenomenal. Look. That's phenomenal. What do you
I
do?
feel comfortable with you in my car. I'll call you an Uber or a Lyft. She said, I'm not leaving. They pulled up in a decent restaurant. It wasn't in a big chain, but it was a chain. And it's like, I'm not leaving. I'll call you an Uber, but I just don't feel safe driving. It's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. Unless you take me somewhere else and don't call me an Uber. So he's like, she said, I don't want to call the cops because I don't want to say, you might have to because I'm not getting out the car. You pick me up at home. And then it's like, and you put the camera on him, and he's like, yeah. And you were 45 minutes late.
Wait,
So that's
the new challenge is to play a nigga, have a nigga take her on a date and then play him in his car? Yo, why they playing?
Yeah, we saw that.
She filmed the whole thing. That's a new challenge. She filmed the whole thing. He's like, I'll pay for the drink, and that's it. And you roll it out.
Oh, no, we talked about the oyster girl. They was in this joint killing me forever.
And she texted him like, hey.
That's wild you walked out on it.
Drink, but you just said, hey.
I'll cash up you.
Gonna use me. Yeah, so I'm using you. I'll pay for my drink. I'll cash up you, but I'm not paying for the oyster. 48 oysters.
Hey, I looked at oyster girl. She was kind of bad. I want you to know. I looked up oyster girl. She kind of bad, Brody.
Yo, let me see her.
See, I can't look it up now, but it's kind of bad.
What you look
I
up?
said oyster girl. Who's oyster girl?
It's like took the top off the things and
Oyster girl kind of bad, Brody.
top off. Yeah,
Top Golf's cool.
No, she said no. Look, they be looking for the guy they're
You want
looking
to go to
for.
Augusta?
I think only 6% of the population is like the ideal man that most women go for. It's like 6% of the population. That you look like 6% of the female population. Like most of these women don't look like 6% of the female population, but they're like, I'm a baddie.
Oyster girl.
Like you are. You're bad to someone. Not that nigga you looking for though.
Is that mainly
That
African?
ain't oyster. Is that oyster girl right here?
No, that's considered the oyster girl. No. Oyster girl. That's not her. That's not her. She brown. It's a brown girl.
Cute though.
Ugly. A picture of oyster girl. Just say oyster girl. Viral oyster girl. They can't spell oyster. When they figure out how to spell oysters, man. They get oysters the other day.
48 oysters. She
There she is.
Oh, she cute.
Yeah, she not bad. She ghetto as hell, but she not bad.
ghetto?
She ghetto as hell, but she not bad. Oyster girl cute.
She swept that 48.
Hey, man.
But she told she wasn't interested in dude, but she said I was bored and I want to go ahead.
No, she straight up said, she goes, and he said also, some of y'all gonna say, would I have done all this if I was by myself? Probably not. No. But, you know, he wanna go, so I'm gonna make him pay for it. And then he didn't pay for it. And then y'all was like, yo, he took her on a date. He took her on a date.
She is ghetto.
Oh, let me see.
She shop at Fashion Nova.
Yeah. But I was still, nigga, I see why homie wanted to take her out.
She ghetto. She ghetto.
Listen, man.
He went out with her on the false. Hey, that's why we dogging.
Bro, they was asking, what they asked me if I was down there, they was like, that feeling shit, bro. I don't understand that. Yo, all right, so I have a question, right? Your son's 17 years old. He come home and say, Daddy, the girl I like at school want me to pay to get her hair done. The girl that I like at school want me to pay to get her hair done this weekend. What advice do you give him?
What are you dumb?
What are you, dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? You think I'm stupid?
Nah, but don't change my mind on what's the girl.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, yo, that's wild. What you're saying is, let me see. Nigga, boy, you just don't do it all that, young man. You know what I'm saying? You don't do it all that. Hey, Phil, we take away the girl. You know what to do with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, she ghetto. You know
That's the fucking side of the menu, don't you?
what I'm saying? It's the fuck side of the menu. You messing up. Yeah, she got them butterflies on her. You know what? I've never seen a pretty girl. I ain't never seen a pretty girl and been like, damn, she'd be bad as shit if her eyelashes were longer. Yeah, and I'm with it. Like, what the fuck? I'm on it. You on Instagram like I'm on Instagram. You know they be done up there. I like that. I'm not about to pretend like I don't like that. I like that. Now, would I wife her up? Would I wife her up though? Like, could I? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. The attitude that comes with it probably wouldn't last long. The only person's attitude that be done up like that I fuck with is Cardi B. I watch that girl and I know I'd be fucking stressed out, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I love Cardi B. I don't know what it is about her little. I don't even know. Like, I don't know, is that when she talk, her fingernails, she can't hold shit right. I'm with it, yo. Let me just be her friend for like a week. Cardi B is something about her, yo. Love me a little Spanish joint. I don't know what it is, man. A little ghetto joint, a little hood, just a little hood. You know, I'll go back in the DMs. I already started. I'm in the DMs religiously, nigga. You know what I mean? He been talking to herself for a year. I will talk to her every day, nigga. Be like, yeah, I'm going to work today, you know, making this little dollar. I know I ain't balling like you, baby, but you know, I'm outside. I'm working hard. Hey, didn't cheat on my girl today. I like some niggas anyway. Love you, babe. Talk to you tonight. Like, I'll be in Cardi B DMs on a regular. Nigga, I love Cardi B. And I know, look, Sean, I know it won't work. I know it won't work.
That's like cocaine right there.
Yeah, I sniff the shit out of I'll be right up in her Cardi B booty just sniffing the shit out of that joint, boy. Don't you give me the opportunity. She better stay the hell away from me. Who? Krishan?
I like her.
You like Krishan? He like her like I like Cardi B. You stupid though, because Krishan is fucking disgusting ass girl. She burping and shit, farting and stuff. She nasty. You know how you say you like it. She nasty as shit. She carry herself like a nigga. Spitting.
She was like tight. She did like the obstacle course thing and won that joint.
That was before she had that baby and got all extra. She was bad when she was young. Now she like an old Warren joint. I'm not with it. And to my knowledge, I don't remember her being nothing before him.
Little mixtape out. Oh, she raps too. Yeah.
She a rapper. She be outside. She was pregnant in the club rapping. She was doing her shows just like Sexy Red's out here pregnant doing her little shows. Sexy Red looked like one of the monsters off of MIB. The little coffee. Remember the little coffee roaches? I can't do this. I can't do it. That's why Blueface, Blueface still mess with it. You know what happened? Blueface has a fiance now, and he went to Thanksgiving at Krishan Rock House. But before that, his fiance and Krishan were riding around carrying him, hanging the phone up on him, talking shit. Went to his house, fucked his house up. Mind you, And she taping, she filming herself with his fiance going to his house and fucking his house up. He came home and recorded it like, yo, these bitches fucked my house up. And then went to Thanksgiving. And she's dancing and stuff. He in the background, she's sitting on his lap and shit. Like, mind you, she just got finished hanging out with his fiance.
He ain't seen it yet.
He saw the tape later. It's been all over the internet. He's seen the house already. I'm talking about afterwards. He recorded and everything like that. And then like 2 days later, it was at Thanksgiving at the house with her, without the baby. She's sitting on his lap, hanging out with him. But she was just hanging out with his fiance the day before. Phil, say your 17-year-old son come home and say, Dad, the girl I like in school want me to pay to get her hair done this weekend. What advice do you give him?
Y'all going to prom?
Nah.
Other than that?
Nah.
Nah.
What do you tell him?
How old is she?
She already using them.
17. No, she already using them.
Yeah, she's 17 and he's 17. He said, a girl want me to pay to get her hair done.
If she need the help, look. I would say if she really needed
Hold on, what your son do
go
for a
ahead and do
living?
it. If she really need the help, but if she just want him to do it because she think he ought to, hell no.
His son gonna ask him.
Yeah, your
Huh?
son gonna ask you for the money, Jerry. Your son gonna ask you for the money.
Son gonna ask him, if she really need it.
If her parents ain't got it, I would say go ahead.
He ain't gonna tell him. He just gonna say, hey, Dad, give me $100.
Yep.
I would do it. But if she,
Nah, he tell him.
if she
He
got
tell him.
money
He
to
tell him.
go
He tell
use
him.
his money, hell no.
He telling her. He say, yo, when do you do something like that? When do you pay for your girl hair? Sean, you pay for girl hair?
I beg your pardon?
You pay to get your girl hair done?
Come again?
Do you pay to get your ladies hair done?
English, please.
My man, you paying for hair? You paying for the hair to get done? This nigga, he ain't put on the fucking Idris Alba voice and tell me what that. It depends how much I care about it. You know, I like to. Now that my hairline has been super sharp, I think that, you know, if the woman comes to me bending knee, she bends the knee. If she bends the knee,
I get her hair done.
hey, you know what? I don't think they're not submissive. I think there's a popularized culture of them not being submissive. I think there's a lot of women who are looking for a man to submit to, but I don't think there's a lot of this. Most men, 60% of niggas don't even get girls. You know, 60%. So they're dating.
They don't get no swipes left on the dating.
So
app. I can tell you that.
they're dating. So they're dating.
Not one swipe on the dating app.
How many?
It's 85% unattractive. It's 58% that don't even get a swipe. So it's 20% that's like, this dude might look good if I may. It depends what car you drive. They get maybe that 15-20%.
Hey, so 60% of the dudes out here don't even be dating. So the girls are like, when they say where's the good men, it's because they are dating. And the dating pool for men are inexperienced as fuck. There's like nobody.
Women and men?
No, but 60% of these dudes don't even get it. They don't date. They don't interact with women. It take a year at least.
Hey, like you said,
They're-
majority of the women, they date a certain circle of men.
Oh, the same 15%. Oh yeah. So Sean, you know the same 15%. The same 15% of people, men in an area, in any like population, right? In this little area of Fairfax County, 15% of those men are only ones getting butt. The only ones getting. They all circulating the same 15% of niggas in the area.
Females think they 8 to 10.
And them 15% of niggas don't hang out with each other, so the other niggas hate us and hate them because they're not getting no kind of attention. Yo, I'm not even lying. I went to the gym, right? I didn't even talk to this. When I swear to you, Sean, I didn't even talk to this girl, right? I'm in the gym, I'm boxing. We sweat and we suffering together, right? We get out the ring. Shorty next to me, I'm next to her. I say, hey. She said, hey. Cause you know, from the gym or whatever, we start walking. She's in front of me. I'm walking behind her. We're not like in a fine line. We just happen to move in this direction. We're not together. Little dude, little stubby dude with the bald head, not as attractive, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call him ugly because the last nigga I called ugly ain't come back in the shop no more. But he was different looking. And he go, damn man, I wanna be like Blue and get all the girls. And the girl turned around and looked at me and said, what the fuck is he talking about? She looked right in my face and said, he hating because nobody wanna talk to his ugly ass. Look, she ain't say to him, he's so invisible that even when she was mad at him, she spoke to me instead. She said, hey, he's just mad because he's ugly. And then walked next to me for the rest of the time. He made me get it. I didn't even want it. She jumped in my boat because he wanted to talk shit.
He said, hey, yo, you get all the girls.
Hold on, the stubby dude.
The stubby dude told me, he said, hey, I want to be like Blue. I'm going to get all the girls. Because I wasn't even talking to this girl. I was just next to her. She smiled at each other. And she's walking in front of me. She's walking. I'm walking behind her. But not like, she like here. And I'm like here. We smiled and we started walking. And because he saw the smile, he said, damn, I want to be like Blue and get all the girls. Trying to like, you know, put on. Yeah, he just, for no reason. He could have just told me that on the slide. She looked, came back to me and said, he just saying that because he's ugly and nobody wants to talk to him. And then walked next to me. Put me on. Put me on. Look at this nigga right here. I want y'all to know this nigga outside today, boy. They outside today. You see him, just jump on his back, ladies. All right, get ready. I gotta get ready to go, Sean. Hey, Sean, man. I gotta call my girl. I gotta call her, man.
You got her number?
Nah, I need
Put
to.
me in the middle of that shit.
Fuck, you think she not gonna talk to me?
I don't know. Ask her how did Emma feel.
I'm gonna come back. Hold on. Say peace out, Phil.
Peace out.
Say peace out, Monty. You helped out a lot today. No, you didn't. You caused a lot of issues. You caused a lot of issues. What's up, brother? How we doing? Love you, man. How you doing, big dog? Say peace out, Kev. Say peace out, Kev. Hey, man. Hey, cool as fuck today, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what it is. Hey, you know, it ain't me, it's God. That's gonna be my new thing. Hey, look, if I'm on, you know what I'm saying? It's up top, baby. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you for watching the show. Catch you guys next Friday. Peace.